Throughout her life, Janet Guthrie has always been interested in going above and beyond. Her first love was flying airplanes, and while many people are just taking their driving test at 16, Janet did her first solo flight and made a free-fall parachute jump. Fortunately, those two events did not take place on the same flight. At 17, she had her private pilot's license, and by the time she graduated from college in 1960 with a degree in physics, she had her commercial pilot's license and an instructor's certificate. When she graduated and needed a car, she bought a 7-year-old Jaguar XK 120M coupe. It was while daily driving that car that she discovered gymkhanas and then hill climb and became involved in the Sports Car Club of America. While competing, she found the faster she was, the happier she was. The quest for more speed led to wheel-to-wheel racing events, and she got her SCCA racing license in 1963. Although her racing was a passion, it was not yet a profession, and even though Janet was driving and taking class wins at the 12 Hours of Sebring, she identified as an aerospace engineer who raced cars as an avocation. Like many SCCA racers, Janet worked on the cars herself, including rebuilding her own engines, towing her own car to the races, and enlisting volunteer crew to help along the way. As SCCA started to allow professionals, Janet transitioned from aerospace engineer to professional race car driver. She got a dealer sponsorship and turned a new Toyota Celica into a race car for the 2.5 Challenge Series. In 1973, she won the North Atlantic Road Racing Championship in that car. In 1976, her SCCA championship and 2 Sebring 12-hour class wins helped her get noticed by IndyCar team owner Rolla Volstead. Janet broke barriers and stifled skepticism by becoming the first woman to pass the Indy 500 rookie test. This only 5 years after women were first allowed into the garage area at all. Janet fought car issues and did not qualify for the race that year, but came back in 1977 to make the field and become the first woman to compete in the Indy 500. In 1978, Janet, looking to improve her chances, formed and managed her own IndyCar team. Twice that year at Indy, she had the fastest practice time of the day and finished 9th in the 500, a best finish for a woman that would stand for 27 years. In her total of 8 IndyCar races outside of Indianapolis, she qualified 4th at Pocono and finished 5th at Milwaukee. Just as she branched beyond sports cars and into Indy cars, Janet branched into NASCAR stock car racing. In 1976, she was the first woman to compete in a NASCAR superspeedway race at Charlotte. In 1977, she was the top finishing rookie and first woman to drive the Daytona 500 and became the first woman to lead a NASCAR race in Ontario that same year. In her rookie NASCAR Cup season, she finished in the top 10 4 times with a best finish of 6th and was the top finishing rookie in those 5 races. Throughout her career, she won praise for her competitors and the media. Indy 500 winner Tom Sneva listed her as one of 2 he felt comfortable running side by side with at 200 miles per hour, and Sports Illustrated called her 2005 autobiography, Janet Guthrie, A Life at Full Throttle, one of the best books ever written about racing. Her impact on the world of sports has been put on display and has been awarded time and time again. Her Indy 500's driver's suit and helmet are in the collection of the Smithsonian Institute, and her Daytona 500 suit and helmet resides in the NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte, North Carolina. She is a member of the International Motorsports Hall of Fame and the International Women's Sports Hall of Fame. Throughout her career, she broke barriers and earned acceptance, and we now welcome Janet Guthrie into the Sports Car Club of America Hall of Fame.